The views and opinions expressed on all radio shows broadcast on Tom's Radio Toronto are entirely those of the hosts, guests, and callers who are entirely responsible for all show content and do not in any way reflect the opinions of Tom's Radio Toronto or its staff. These broadcasts are presented and made public as entertainment and general information only, in the hope that they will be entertaining and informative to listeners. They are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or mitigate in any way any disease or condition or to promote any specific lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice, nor is the information presented necessarily accurate or verifiable.
This is your friend Montano with Michael Volkswagen from Super Sports Talk. All right, our kids, greet your fans.
Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to another edition of Sports Talks here on Tom's Radio. We are about to discuss a few things in the sports world. Yes, sir.
What's up, good by Tahman Pascal,
Mm-hmm.
who this afternoon I read that he's just resting fun. You know what's happening with this King Pacquiao stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they are trying to slit its other throat. I would say they're fighting it.
Mm-hmm.
It is because
Oh.
this morning just came from the car is the conditioning coach of Manny Pacquiao.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he's being blamed by no other than Freddie Fox for what happened to Pacquiao's arms.
Oh, in the Ugas fight.
It was fine. They lost, and because Manny Pacquiao said he would be coming back to Las Vegas
Mm-hmm.
in January next year for a possible rematch with two guys. Now they were discussing what really happened to Pacquiao's alleged allegation because nobody could prove it.
Nobody has confirmed.
Yes. What do you think about it? What happened now? What do you think Pacquiao
I don't think it's anything to do with the stuff. I think it was just an underestimation on Pacquiao's side. I think he underestimated Ugas, and Ugas took this as the biggest fight of his life. Yeah. So he should have just come prepared as if, you know, like just the way he's been preparing for other fights. The fights that made him great. Um, I don't think so. That's an excuse.
Thank you very much for giving me the link where I can watch live.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw it Pacquiao both. He used his lateral movement in the first 6 rounds, and then he got the seventh round with his. But the combination of Pacquiao throw, he threw a lot of punches rather than Ugas, right?
Yes, correct.
But Ugas connected more punches, telling blows to the head. Of course, that was another hack from Pacquiao. So, up your face. The only handsome face there is Montato and Owen Foxwood.
Yeah. Although we're having some. See, that's what I'm saying. It's all about underestimating somebody, because if you prepare for a fight, you're fighting as if you do not know what this guy is bringing, and you're expecting to give your all. So you cannot say you're prepared and you're having cramps in the 6th, 7th round.
Yeah. And of course,
that alleged cramp and injury to his hamstring. Do you believe that? Overtrained?
I don't believe in that.
Yeah, is there
I
any
honestly
athlete?
don't believe that.
Yeah, you are an athlete, Owen. I know you play a sport wherein you also need to train so hard for that. Is there any thing such as overtrained athlete?
Yeah, you cannot. I usually look at examples of Greek athletes right now.
Mm-hmm.
You look at somebody like LeBron James.
Okay,
When he's injured, he doesn't give an excuse.
correct.
You know, it's injury. He never comes and says, "Oh, I have a strain or I have a."
Pulled muscle or
Yes,
whatever,
exactly.
or
If
ankle
that
injury or what.
somebody who's consistently training
Yeah.
will know when they're not fit for a fight.
Correct, correct.
Yeah,
Especially on contact sports like boxing, right?
exactly.
Anyways, yeah.
I'm a big Manny Pacquiao fan,
Okay.
but I don't like excuses from anybody.
Yeah, the alibi.
Yeah.
Of course, I am a believer of Pacquiao ever since he rose from the rank. And I've been telling my friends in the sporting world, because we are all sports writer in the group that covers Pacquiao's fight every time he goes to Las Vegas, right? And I said, don't tell me that Pacquiao is telling everybody in the group, the sports writer team that covered the last Pacquiao fight, because I was talking to some member of that group, because they are my sports writer in the Philippines for so many years. And they
Yes.
told me that, yeah, he suffered cramps. I watched the fight. I told them, I watched the fight. And Pacquiao moves the way he wants to move. The only problem is that he could not connect. He could not connect. And whenever Ugas had that lead jab coupled with straights, that's the fight that Ugas knows, because he is a former amateur boxing champion. And that's the way how Pacquiao should have trained himself.
Exactly.
In 11 days. They said that it's only 11 days. Oh, if Pacquiao is the world champion in 8 division, no matter how long, 2 days, 3 days, he could adapt to the new challenger. Right?
Correct. It's inexcusable, honestly.
Yes, you're correct.
Yeah. For somebody who sports in all the big stages in the world, he shouldn't have.
And do you believe now? I will have to pose a question to you. Do you believe Pacquiao would ask for a rematch to Ugas in January?
Do I believe he would ask?
No, Pacquiao would ask for a rematch. Because he says he could face Ugas in a rematch January 2022. Do you believe that will happen?
Well, I believe it could happen if the sponsors take the sponsorship and make the match happen. I don't think there's a reason why it shouldn't happen.
Okay.
But if it's a fight to redeem himself,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So you think there's a possibility of Pacquiao Ugas too in
There is a
January?
possibility.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, there is a possibility.
And I believe, I don't know, I could not speak for Pacquiao himself, because he's still in the quarantine and he was asked about boxing. He doesn't want to talk about boxing now. He's into politics, you know. And of course, he could not deny the fact that he was really surprised answering the question when he told the press that You're correct. He underestimated Ugas because he said Ugas is the easiest boxer that he faced. And luckily, he suffered cramps, and that goes up to hamstring. That's why he could not move. And then I told myself, oh, he still could not accept that he lost to a better fighter that night in Las Vegas. Right? Alibis? Alibis?
When you lose, no matter if it's a referee error,
Yeah,
you as a loser you have to accept
correct.
and congratulate the winner.
Uh-huh.
And if you want a rematch, you can ask
You could ask.
accepting
Yes. Nobody
without
would.
excuses.
Only Marquez declined to have a rematch with Pacquiao after Marquez sent him to sleep in the fourth match, right?
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
Marquez said, oh, why will I fight Pacquiao again? I send him to sleep.
Sleep.
Yeah, nobody did what Marquez did to Pacquiao except for Torre Campo, the other boxer who knocked out Pacquiao when he was still starting his
Yes.
professional. At any rate, let's wait and see how Pacquiao would be the deciding on that aspect of having a rematch with Ugas. And I think if if it happens that he will have a rematch, I will bet for Ugas now. Because I've been telling you, a big amateur boxer will not lose to small, even if that small boxer is Pacquiao, 8 world
Yes.
time champion. It will be Ugas again.
Well, let's wait and see. Say January 2022. That's about 5 months away.
Yes, 5 months away. Let's see. But I believe it will not happen again because Pacquiao is so busy now attending to his work as a senator
Yeah.
and a pretender to the Philippine presidency seat. Anyways, Pacquiao, if he wants to get something, he's focusing himself into it, tries to get it. All right, before going to another topic, one more question. Do you think Pacquiao, if he runs for president in the Philippines, will win? In your own opinion,
I think he's popular now. I don't know much about politics in the Philippines, but I believe he's very popular.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And you think popularity could catapult him to the presidency of a nation?
Well, it should. But again, politics is politics.
Yes.
If you there's things that you have to follow, especially within the party lines that can make the whole party
Support him. If the party will support him, and they've got a lot of moolah, money. Money is politics,
yes.
But
Yeah,
Pacquiao
but
has
now
money.
I
Yes.
understand that he's having trouble within his own party.
Correct.
Yeah.
As you have seen or read or hear on my reports in Balitang Bayan, he's got
Yes.
a tremendous rip with the current president right now, Rodrigo Duterte, who is used to be his party mate. Now they are divided into two factions.
Yeah, that's not right. So that's the thing, it becomes hard when you're having wrangles within your own party and you're trying to get presidency, you're trying to even sometimes the wrangles within the party can even make you lose the seat that you already have as a senator.
Correct.
Yeah.
And probably that's the reason why he's trying to get another fight for another 10 to 15 million prize money. Converted it to the Philippines peso, it's $1 times 50. It's a huge amount, And he needs
Yeah.
around 5.
Sorry, I didn't hear you there.
Well, Pacquiao needs around 5 billion pesos to stage a national campaign for presidency in the Philippines.
Oh,
And probably that's why he is eyeing again another pro fight with Ugas in January, because the election in the Philippines comes May 9. And campaign period starts in February. So it's got a month after August 2 to come back to the Philippines and campaign. But I am advising him and his family and his team not to let Pacquiao fight before the election. Probably, who knows what could happen to a boxer out of the ring, you know? It's so hard to predict what will. What if, knock on wood, I don't want it to happen to Pacquiao. He received a whooping overhand right from Ugas that really injured his head and his brain.
yeah.
He could be a comatose forever. Correct? That's why I don't want him to fight anymore. You know, I love Pacquiao as a Filipino, and he's a national pride of our country.
Yeah.
But
And you say he should fight before the election, so he can fight after the election.
after,
When he
after,
becomes president, he's gonna be a president. He's gonna go fight.
I don't think he will win. Although he's so popular in the Class D masses, or the people, the poorer section of the country, oligarchs probably will not. The Filipinos is quite a different breed of electors, you know, as I said. The Filipinos who wants an experienced and well-educated leader of our nation, you know. And Pacquiao has a record of trying to instill to the mind of the people that he graduated with the political science course when in fact he could not produce his credentials. Yeah, he produced his diploma, but there is no transcript of records of his course. You know, that's the most important thing. Diploma could be bought. You know,
Yeah.
transcript of records is not.
You can't, yeah.
Yeah, he
This
can.
is pretty much the same thing that happens in Kenya. People come into
Oh, yeah.
politics and then face challenges.
Uh-huh.
They are asked to produce the certifications of the things they say they studied and they
Yeah.
don't have any.
See?
Yeah.
It happens all over the world. Really, the fake credentials of trying to get something,
Yeah.
and then produce and send it. You could be charged of fraudulent documents, right? You could be jailed for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. At any rate, let's wait for Pacquiao's decision if he will continue his boxing career or politics. He has to choose. He has to choose.
Yeah.
One more, the last question about Pacquiao.
Okay.
If you are in Pacquiao's shoes, what will you decide? Boxing or politics? There's only two options.
I would continue politics in my opinion because of the longevity in it. His boxing career is drawing to an end because of his age.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. I would choose politics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. Nice one. Me too. If I'm
Yeah.
Pacquiao, forget boxing. I will be 43 in December. He will be 43 in December.
Yeah.
Right? And who knows? Huh? He doesn't have the power. You see, he doesn't have the punching power that he used to have 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So he hit Ugas, but Ugas just did that and no. Yeah, that's why he should think of retiring. While retiring is good.
Yeah. He should retire while he's still at the top before he embarrasses himself again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and of course we have the same feeling on Pacquiao's career. Politics now in the Philippines. Forget boxing. He has just etched his name as one of the best professional boxers in the world in the category of Muhammad Ali, Rocky Marciano, and other great boxers of all time.
Yes. Yes.
Right? Okay, that's what our take for Pacquiao. And before we go to our the NBA, we will have a break first for some words from our sponsors, Owen.
Our company is committed to providing truthful, honest, competent, and result-oriented service through advising and representing our clients in Canada and overseas in a wide range of immigration matters. We focus on providing support, building dependable relationships, and promoting success. We are dedicated to understanding what results you want and to helping you understand what actions we can take on your behalf. We're back! Sports Talk, Mondatol and Owen Foxon. Well, we talk about Pacquiao boxing now. We will shift to basketball. And what is the world's number one basketball league now? The NBA, precisely.
Yes.
Okay, I've read that Rajon Rondo signed up with, again, Lakers yesterday.
Back with the Lakers, yeah.
Yes, what did you say about it, Owen?
I believe he's a good player. I've always liked him. He should look out next time, or look out for his agent, because his agent really misled him.
Correct.
Yeah.
Wants to make some easy bucks, eh?
Yeah. So I'm happy for him. I
Yes,
think
me
he
too.
belongs in the Lakers team.
Correct.
Of all the people who joined the Lakers team, I think he's one of the ones who really deserves big hair.
Correct.
Yeah, he needs another ring at least.
Yes. One or two more in the state,
Yeah.
but there's only a year contract. But of
Yes.
course, it could be extended again if the Lakers win another title with him.
Correct. Yeah.
But there is talk that Rajon Rondo has something to grind with Russell Westbrook. What could you say about it? Could it affect their games?
No. Once they're teammates, those differences usually go out the window.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, and especially with the leadership of those guys, they're veteran players.
Yes.
So they'll make sure that those kind of differences do not affect the team. Yeah.
With the king
Yes.
LeBron James is the
Yes.
king. And
That is
they beat him.
basically, it's pretty much the LeBron's class. You look at what's his name? These are all people who were drafted in the same year. So they'll make sure that the team is doing well. Yeah.
Well, on paper, they said that Lakers is an aged team with most of the players veterans 35 and up.
Yes.
With LeBron James as 36, 37. What could you
Yeah.
say about an aged team slugging it out with young generation players in the other team? What could you say about it?
It's a good thing to have veterans and the older guys in the team, but not that many. Because if there are people that you're depending on, these are people who are injury prone. So
Yeah, correct.
yeah, even somebody like AD is not so young, and he's already having injuries.
Yes.
So you cannot really depend on these guys. I know Russell Westbrook is going to be good. He's going to be a good
Yes,
point guard
correct.
for that team.
Correct.
Yeah.
And he's a triple-double man.
Oh yeah, Mr. Triple Double,
Yes.
best in history.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And probably with its first five action, probably, but of course, Region Rondo would be just replace Westbrook or other. See, he's a standby point guard. He
Yes.
would not be in the first five, starting lineup. It is Westbrook. And of
Yes.
course, then I don't know what happens with other. There are two vacant slots to be filled in Los Angeles, and they're trying to get. Is it the Andre Jordan?
Oh, okay.
Because they're trying to get two more to
Okay.
complete the 15-man team, Lakers
yeah.
team.
Okay.
What could you say if DeAndre Jordan or Kevin Love? Is it true that Kevin Love could not get away from Cleveland because of his astronomical contract there?
Yeah, I think he's bound by his contract. But he would have been the best president because of his friendship with LeBron.
Correct.
So I guess maybe DeAndre Jordan will be the next person to look at.
Yes, because the Nets, I don't know if the Nets would give DeAndre Jordan to Lakers, right? Because they are the best two teams now in the NBA, in the East and the West.
Yeah. So yeah, it depends on the Brooklyn management.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay, we've seen a list of the top 10 NBA team now for the 2021 season. Number 10 here is the Phoenix Sun. What could you say about this? You like Phoenix Sun, right?
Yes.
And yet it was only rated number 10 in the NBA.
I think that is not accurate.
Understatement by
It's-
some
yeah.
analysts, right?
Yeah. That is, in my opinion, Phoenix are better than Philadelphia.
Okay.
Phoenix are better than Miami and Dallas. Yeah.
So it could be rated probably in the top 5.
Top 5, if not number 5.
Okay.
In fact, Golden State should be number 10 in that list.
Golden State.
Yes.
Ooh. But
Yeah.
they said they are expert. That's why I was really perplexed with their selection of top 10 and Phoenix is in number 10. You're right. I go with you there. Phoenix
because-
Sun should be in the top 5.
Yeah, Golden State has good players.
Uh-huh.
Right now, they do not have team chemistry. Phoenix Suns, on the other hand, is a team with young people, full of chemistry.
And besides, it featured prominently in the last season. They battled the Milwaukee in the finals, right?
Yeah, this is pretty much supposed to be the number 2 team
Correct.
ranked.
Correct.
If you look at it, because Milwaukee Bucks and then Phoenix Suns. Oh, this is 2021-22 season.
Yes, the next season. That's why they injected more players in their lineup for the next season. That's why they ranked the team to top 10, and Phoenix Sun landed in the 10th spot.
Okay. But I still feel like they still have more chemistry than teams like Miami. I know Lowry's going there, but you
Yes.
don't know if it's going to have chemistry or not.
Yeah, because they have only a few months to gel.
Yeah. Dallas also isn't really loaded up, but
But how about Utah Jazz?
Utah Jazz is okay. Utah Jazz is a strong team.
Yeah.
I think they have a good shot at going into
The Western Finals, right?
Yes.
But of course, this is the 29 teams in the NBA. They're ranked top 10, and number 9 is Dallas. Didn't you read that what Luka Doncic received?
Yes, that was a big contract.
Wow.
Yeah, for Parsons his age.
He's only 22 years
Yeah,
old and he
they're
received
trying to keep him.
multi-million. They will not release, of course, Mark Cuban, of course, when he likes the player, he will offer him heaven and earth.
Exactly.
And Luka Doncic will play all his playing years with Dallas Mavericks, right?
Yeah.
So
going
it's
to be,
still a contender with Porzingis and Luka Doncic, right?
Yeah, they have the contenders,
Yes.
but
Always, yeah.
in my opinion,
Uh-huh.
again, always probably the unpopular opinion, but they're not better than Phoenix.
The Phoenix Sun.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. That's what we're going to say.
Yeah.
What about number 8 is Miami. With Kyle Lowry, as you said, playing now with the Heat. With his
Miami.
friend
I
Butler.
think for Miami, it is well placed. I would leave it at number 8.
Number 8.
I would rather
Because,
number 8,
Miami let go of none, right?
Yes.
Gave it to Los
Lakers.
Angeles.
Yeah.
That's why Los Angeles has got the most potent backcourt players now.
Yes.
With the inclusion again of Rajon Rondo and none, of course, Westbrook. Oh, how could you
Yeah.
beat that?
It will be chaos on the courts.
Well, Utah Jazz 7 will go into Philadelphia at number 6. What could you say about it? Because one of their superstars is trying to get out of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons is trying to get out.
Yeah. Philly, I can rate it. If he stays, he's a good player.
Yes, yes.
If he stays, they're okay at number 6.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because the stars of Philadelphia suffered some injuries, like Danny Green has been injury prone, right?
Yeah.
And do you think Danny Green wants to go back to LA with this tattoo on his body? LA Lakers?
He's old.
Yeah, he's old. He's old.
He's not such an impact player. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So,
But of course, he's got two championship rings, right?
of course, he's a good player, but lately, I think ever since he left the Raptors, he's
Yeah.
he's not had a big impact on the games.
Correct. But
Yeah.
he also had a championship ring with the Lakers after the Raptors. That's
Yes.
back-to-back rings.
Yes.
So she's got 3 rings with the one with the San Antonio Spurs, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's like multi-titled, right?
Yeah.
And do you think he will be given another good extension
In
contract?
Philly, yes.
Yeah.
No, nothing big. He's not the kind of player who gets big contracts.
He just got the breaks
Yeah.
from the coach, Doc
Yeah.
Rivers, right?
Yeah.
But he could produce some 3-point shot, and he's a very nice defender.
Yes. He's a good defender. He's a good perimeter shooter.
Uh-huh.
That's where his strength is.
Yes,
But
the
lately,
defense.
it's
Lately,
the game has changed over the last probably 2-3 years, especially since Raptors won the
championship, right.
because somebody like Nick Nurse brought about different ways of coaching.
Mhm.
So they really concentrate on players, and I think Danny Green, if his game doesn't evolve, people know his game.
Yes, correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Well, let's go now to Hits. What you said, Golden State's ranked 5th. And I myself do not believe that Golden State should be going higher than Phoenix Suns. No? They could probably change
Yeah.
the rankings from there. But they said Thompson is playing after Christmas, or how many games that we played in the regular season,
Yeah.
probably the expert says that the experts say that with the arrival again of Clay Thompson, Golden State would be a phoenix rising from the ashes, right?
Yes.
That's why they ranked them number 5. And a lot of good players are trying to get to transfer to Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
Probably, but of course, I still pick Phoenix Sun better than the Golden State. That's what you said a while ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Phoenix Suns should be at that number 5 spot.
Yes, and Golden State Warrior probably 1, 2, or 3 lower ranks.
Yes.
Then
Golden
the
State should
number
move
5.
down probably to number 7. Dallas should go last.
Yeah, probably, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number 10. Okay, there are 19 teams in the NBA, right? 29 teams in the NBA, right? And going, here we go now. Top 4, Denver at 4. What could you say about Denver at 4th?
Denver is a good team. Always been a strong team. Last 2 years, Denver was very strong.
Even if there was an injury to the star playmaker, huh?
Yeah.
Murray,
Yeah.
who is a Canadian. He was given a very nice contract extension. Yes. Yeah, he's
I
so
saw that
rich
as
now.
well, Yeah.
Yeah, and he will be playing next season.
Yes.
Yes, and Denver would be again at the forefront of another try to make it to the finals of the Western Conference.
Yes.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Number 3, Milwaukee, the defending champion. Does it deserve to be the number 3 team?
I would put it at number 2.
Okay, ahead of Brooklyn Nets
Yes.
and the LA Lakers.
Actually, you know what? This LA Lakers team is just because there's
On paper.
It's I don't think I would if I would really be hard on them.
Okay.
I would put them at number 2.
The LA Lakers.
Yes.
And number 1 for you is,
Judging from the talent in the team,
okay,
Brooklyn will be number 1.
right.
Yes.
But of course, Brooklyn, lost in the semifinals to Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes.
Simply because of the injuries sustained by its key players.
Yes.
And of course, Durant and Harden could not carry the team to the championship, even in the Eastern Conference.
That's the thing. It's all about chemistry.
Yes, correct.
If they don't gel, then there's nowhere the team is going.
Correct. Even if
Yeah.
you got all the best talents in the league.
Exactly.
Nobody could stop Kevin Durant. I even put him number 1. But of
Yes.
course, I am a LeBron James believer. That's why in my own record, it is number 1 is Lakers, followed by Brooklyn Nets, and number 3 is Milwaukee Bucks. For the next season, not the last season as we are discussing here. Because of the talent-laden lineup of the Lakers now, even if they are seniors.
Yes.
Senior citizens of the league. But they possess, of course, the firepower that a team needs to win a championship.
Yes.
And with a great leader like LeBron James, who will not believe that the Lakers could not win another ring after this season.
Yeah. See, the thing is, like you said, Lakers can be loaded with all these talents.
Okay?
You know, their backcourt is really good. Even if Westbrook takes a break, a 5-minute break,
Correct.
it will not really change. But if they do not have chemistry,
Correct.
even if it's, let's say, just 3 players who cannot be on the court at the same time, then it's not going to happen.
It will be the problem of the coaching staff, precisely the head coach, in fielding those players because they're all superstars.
Exactly. And he's a very polite coach.
Yes, very Vogel,
Yeah, Frank. I think somebody like what's his name? The guy who coached the US team.
Oh, yeah. He was the assistant coach of a team here in the NBA.
Yes, Philly. Was it Philly?
I think so. But of course, the last coach of the NBA, the Olympics, is the coach of San Antonio Spurs, right?
Former, yeah. So yeah, him. What's his name again?
Yeah, he's a veteran, 30 years coaching the
Yes.
San Antonio Spurs. I forget the name.
Yeah.
The most veteran coach of the NBA and the US team in the NBA. He's
Yes.
got a very not too strong NBA team, but at least they won the gold.
Yeah. He would be a good coach for LA.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I believe he would be a good coach for LA because of his he knows all these players like they're his kids,
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
so he would really know who to put with who and who not to put on the floor at certain times.
Correct. That's the good trait of a coach.
Yes.
A head coach. Of course, the members of the coaching staff are numbers around up to 10 people. There are around 9 assistant coaches to a head coach. So that's why each assistant coach talk to a certain player. You are assigned to this player. You are assigned to the center. You are assigned to the guard.
Yes.
That's how the NBA works.
Yes.
All right. So before we going into break, so who could be your top 3 team in the next season, 21-22? Top 3, eh?
Top 3 Toronto Raptors. Top 3 would be in order of 3, 2, 1.
Yes. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Milwaukee Bucks,
Okay.
LA Lakers,
Okay.
and Brooklyn Nets.
So you go for Brooklyn Nets.
Yes.
And of course, Brooklyn Nets in the East. So you mean it will be Brooklyn Nets and LA Lakers because you pick LA Lakers as number 2.
Yeah.
Wow, that would be that would be a very. I will bet for LA Lakers then if these two teams happens to meet in the finals of the 21-22. Well, so much of that we will be going to the best top 10 players. Going to the 21-22 season. We'll take a break and then we'll be back with the top 10 players in the league. We'll be back.
Our company is committed to providing truthful, honest, competent, and result-oriented service through advising and representing our clients in Canada and overseas in a wide range of immigration matters. We focus on providing support, building dependable relationships, and promoting success. We are dedicated to understanding what results you want and to helping you understand what actions we can take on your behalf. Our company is committed.
We're back, Sports Talk with Mondatol and Owen. Well, as we've been telling the top 10 players, huh?
Yes.
They rank them, I think, I don't know if it is acceptable or not, but I think a nice list. Huh? They included here number 11, Anthony Davis, which they rank as number 11, very next to Joel Embiid at number 10. They're two of the two of the brightest big men in the league right now. What would you say about it?
Yeah, that one is okay as it is. They're very strong players. They're very good, contributors to the game. I feel like Joel Embiid needs to improve a little bit more.
Okay. But he's still young,
Yes, yeah, the ranking is okay the way it is.
Okay, that's
Yes.
good for you. Me too. It's okay. Two best big men in the league today.
Yes.
But of course, as you said, Joel Embiid should have gained more experience, especially at the paint, in the paint. Yeah, he always loses control.
Yeah.
That's why he got a lot of fouls, of course, and the T, of course, technical. All right, going number 9 is Luka Doncic. At number 9 points,
Yeah,
what did you say about it?
that's okay.
Uh-huh.
It's okay where it is.
Okay, number 8 is Dame Lillard. Is it true that he's going to Portland?
Not.
No
I
idea.
heard about it, but you never know. Maybe the Portland is going to try and eat him.
Okay.
Yeah.
They will not let him go, They will not. And nobody in his right mind will let go of Damian Lillard, who could shoot from 40s and 50 feet.
Exactly.
Nobody could do that. Only one man could do that. Stephen
Yeah.
Curry.
Steph Curry, yes.
Yes, he could do that. All right, number 7 is Kawhi Leonard. What did you say about Kawhi Leonard? He's injured now, but he's still ranked higher.
Yes. He's okay. I think he should be number 6.
I think, yeah, me too. Should be number
Should be
6.
number 7, and then the Joker should be number 8.
Yeah, it should be that way.
Yes.
Jokic should be put on the lower ranking,
Yes.
Kawhi Leonard, I think, should be in the top 5, in the top 5.
Yeah.
But of course, there are a lot of better player than him, especially now that he's injured.
Yes.
And will take a lot of months before he could see action again in the big league, Number 5 is James Harden. One of the best players who could make triple-double a nightly event for him, but
Yes.
no championship ring yet.
Yeah. And I think he actually let down the Houston Rockets.
Okay.
He should have been the person to provide leadership with the team.
Correct.
Yeah. So for that reason only, if I was very harsh, I would kick him out of the top 10.
Put him at number 11 and elevate Embiid and Anthony
Exactly.
Davis, right?
Because a good player, part of the reason people rank you as a good player is your leadership skills.
Yes, I will put Luka Doncic ahead of him if I have my own.
Ranking, yes.
Yes, he was put at number 5 by this. Anyways, number 4 is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Number 3 is Stephen Curry. Number 2 is Kevin Durant. That's the top 4, with LeBron James reclaiming number 1 spot in the forthcoming season. What could you say about the top 4? Any changes on that?
Yes.
Okay.
I would put Kevin Durant at number 4
Kevin Durant at 4. Okay.
and Giannis at number 2.
Okay.
I'll give you a reason why.
Okay, why?
Giannis has won everything anyone can win in the league.
Okay.
He's been the defensive player of the year. He's been MVP a few
Back to back.
times.
Yeah, back
Yes,
to back
he has
MVP.
won the championship now.
Correct.
Conference titles. He's defensive player, fast and all NBA team.
Correct.
The only thing that he has a problem with is shooting free throws. And
Yes.
he's improving it. So it should be number two.
The only player that missed the ring in his free throw several times. That's why you see when he was playing against out of their home court,
Yes.
people are counting 10
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah.
That's his Waterloo, the free
His
throw.
weakness,
Yes,
yes.
his weakness. Okay. So Kevin at number 4, Giannis at number 2. But how about Stephen Curry and LeBron James?
Steph Curry is good at number three.
Okay.
LeBron, for what he has achieved over the years, he deserves the number one spot.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
Until he retires from the NBA, he will be my number 1 player.
Yes. He's a good player and he's very
The leadership
Yes.
is there.
Yes.
And he has achieved a lot of things. That's why even Durant doesn't acknowledge James.
Yeah.
That's his fault. Nobody. He achieved a lot of things that Durant could not. And it will
Yes.
take probably years before he got closer to LeBron James.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have similar notion on this. LeBron James, Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry is Stephen Curry. If he wants to score from the 30, 35 up to 40, like the Dame, he could do it.
Yes.
And look at him, he dunks.
Yeah. This is
They said white man could not jump, and he dunks.
yeah.
He showed people that he's not a white man, but his color is white, and he can dunk.
Yes.
But anyway, he's 6'4", and he could do that anyway. Anyway, any other comment on the forthcoming... anyway, it's still a month probably before the start of the NBA. Any other additional comments?
Raptors gonna be good this season.
Raptors?
Yes.
I think, is it true that Pascal Siakam is going somewhere?
No.
No, it's not.
There are some players in the Raptors team that Masai say there will never
No
be
way.
a discussion about them. So he's one of them. What's his
Because
name
Golden
again?
State is trying to get Pascal Siakam.
No, he's not. He's pretty much our franchise player right now.
I know.
So he's not gonna go. But the draft picks that we got, it's going to be a good team. And
Yeah.
whatever we got from the trade of Kyle Lowry,
Mm-hmm.
we got some good
3 players for
Yes.
Kyle Lowry, right?
Yeah, so it's going to be good.
Yes, we hope so, and we want the Raptors be back this year after so-so performance last season.
Yeah. Last season it was just COVID.
Yes,
Because
the pandemic.
before almost the whole team got COVID, Raptors were at number 4.
Yes, correct.
And then it just went down to number 10 and then never came back up.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
and we hope the Raptors is back.
they'll be back.
Yes. All right. Parting words, Owen. We got the rhyme now.
We'll see you again next week. Discussing the new in sports. I know we'll be discussing the NBA again because there's going to be moves coming
Yes.
this week. So we'll be here again.
And probably the Blue Jays, because we are now in the, I think it's the playoff, and
Yeah.
Blue Jays is performing well, especially Vladimir Guerrero, the junior,
Yes.
which I think is the leading home run
Yeah.
king, all right? And let's see how the Blue Jays will perform,
Yes.
all right? Okay, bid your fans.
All right, guys. Until next week. We'll see you on Thursday, same time, same place.
All right. Thank you very much, Owen. Of course, this is your friend Mon Datol. Watch out for news at 4 o'clock. And then, thank you very much. Good afternoon, Canada.